frequently asked questions I get is, how long did it take you to write the book? There are actually two answers to that question. If I'm being completely honest with you, it took 32 years to write the book because I started writing it when I was 8 years old in those diaries. But in all honesty, it took 2 months. From the moment I had the fire in the belly to know what the book was and how I wanted to share it with the world, it poured out from me. I started it in April of 2020 and had a final draft by July of 2020. And I can't wait for you to see what it looks like.
What was your favorite part about the writing process?
What I loved about the writing process was following my gut. A lot of people think that you need to be very, very disciplined to write a book. I agree with that to an extent, but what my favorite part of the process was having that spark of inspiration and rushing to my computer to get it out. Some of my favorite parts of the book weren't planned. They weren't written down on a Post-it note. They weren't in an outline. They never showed up in a diary, but that flash of inspiration, now you get to see it in powerful words in the book.
Would you say you rediscovered some parts of yourself that were buried and came back to surface?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I rediscovered so much about myself in this process. Some of the stuff was not fun. I had no idea, and I had forgotten about how many boys I had crushes on during my middle school and teenage years. That was a little surprising to remind myself of. But then it also gave me the good feeling about relationship building and remembering who that girl was who had starry eyes at any given point in time. I also rediscovered what relationships mean, because over the course of writing things for 32 years, you realize who the people are who made a huge difference in your life. And for those people, I wouldn't be who I am, and I'm grateful to have remembered them in the process.
What were some of the obstacles you came up against when you were writing your book?
The main obstacles are the ones I think I'm going to embark on as this goes out into the world. The biggest obstacle I faced was hitting that button to send to my editorial board, to send to the publisher.
The obstacle that I'm facing and that I'm excited about is the fact that this book is the most personal piece of writing that I've ever done. In the 4 years that I've been putting writing out into the world, this is the most personal. And it's going to be shared with the biggest group of people. So the obstacle is that. The obstacle is me saying, who am I, small town girl, to be sharing this message to all of you?